Naomi, congratulations into the fourth round here at Roland-Garros for the first time. What has changed over the last few years that, we're seeing you now?
Honestly, I don't know what's changed, but I do think I'm really grateful for every match that I am able to win, and I just hope that I can keep continuing.
I have a question about your dress, because if you're going to the Met Gala, it doesn't have to be a consideration whether the dress is comfortable or not. Why? If you're playing, obviously it needs to be something that you're comfortable playing with. I was wondering, in terms of time commitment, how much time, how many fittings did you need to make sure that you were actually comfortable playing in that dress?
Honestly, I really love that you asked this question because I have a lot of meetings with Nike, and I don't think people realize like how much time and like effort they put into every outfit. So honestly, they plan it like a year and a half in advance, and that's like minimum. And we have so many fittings throughout the year because like your weight can fluctuate or like the fabric can change a little bit. So there's a lot of effort that goes into it. But if you're asking like the exact amount of fittings, like I want to say at least 4. Yeah.
Hey, Naomi. Well played. From my perspective, it feels like there have been times over the past few years when you've played really well, but then an injury or something has kind of affected your progress. Whereas it feels like the past few months, I guess you've been able to just play quite a few matches and build rhythm. Does that feel like it from your perspective, and how has that helped you, if so, in your matches, like a tough match like today?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel that way. I agree, especially on this surface. Like in the past, I'd usually get injured in Stuttgart. Shout out Stuttgart, though. And then I'd kind of like, hobble my way over to this tournament. But no, I have been feeling pretty good. Obviously, I got injured in Australia, and then the sunshine swing wasn't the greatest for me, but I really wanted to make it a goal to do really well on clay and grass. And yeah, I don't want it to be my last, round. I want to keep going. So yeah, I just want to keep focusing on like every match.
Hey Naomi, well done today. I'm doing a story on laundry and how it's maybe changing on such a hot week here. I assume you can still send your dress out for dry cleaning even with all the sequins and stuff. Does clay get stuck in it because it's got all the bits and bobs?
I haven't looked at it carefully. I assume not. They seem to be doing a good job, so I haven't heard any complaints so far.
And then how many of those dresses I never know how many like versions of your kit you have for a slam.
It depends, like some of them, like anywhere between 5 and 7. Yeah.
Hi Naomi, congratulations. This is the third time you're going to be playing Aryna Sabalenka this season. I was just wondering, what are the biggest learnings you're going to take from those 2 previous experiences?
I don't really know. I kind of just I didn't know that, so I don't know, YOLO, like whatever. I feel like I played a pretty good match in Madrid. I think I just dipped in the second and third set, so hopefully just keep the consistency and keep trying to be aggressive, and whatever happens, happens.
Naomi, congrats. It's notable in the matches that you've won here in particular, they haven't necessarily been runaway sets all the time. They've been really tight at moments. Those have been moments that have always been a little bit, they can cut one way or the other for you, but you've been standing up pretty well to them. How do you practice that? How do you improve that ability to kind of play some of your best tennis right now on this surface, like, during the crunch moments?
I mean, I just keep thinking of a stat Tomas told me. I don't know if it's accurate, but it's been helping me out a lot. He said, I don't want to tell you guys the numbers because I'm going to be totally wrong, but he said Nadal's won 98% of his matches here, and he's only won 50-something% of the points. So I just thought to myself, I don't have to win every single point, but I just have to try every single point, and hopefully it goes in my favor. But yeah, that's basically it.
Naomi, well played today. And mine is a fashion question again. Are those sequins, is it pokey? Does it poke you, one? And two, when you wear a dress like you've been wearing this week and, you know, all your earlier, the last 2-3 years, are you able to switch off from that and focus on your tennis? And how long does that take to just completely switch off from what you're wearing and to focus on your tennis? And have you got better at that with every time you're out in one of these fabulous outfits?
Yeah, the sequins don't poke me. I would just say, like, if I wanted to dry my hands on my dress, that would be impossible. So that's the only adjustment that I've had to make. But other than that, it's actually quite comfortable. And as, like, for switching on and off for my fashion, I kind of consider it a part of me. So it's not like I have to switch on or switch off when I'm playing tennis. It's literally like my self-expression. And for me, it would be weirder to wear a normal tennis kit almost at this point, I think. So yeah, I mean, I feel like it's the fun of it, you know? Like, for a long time, I didn't have fun for a little bit, and you guys know that period of time in my life. So now I just want things to be fun, and I want to make it exciting for myself.
Hey Naomi, congrats. The lack of women's matches in the Châtelet night slot has long been an important topic of conversation. It's fair to say that your match today was worthy of any slot and any court. I'm just wondering, do you think it's a topic that still needs to be addressed? And if you do play Aryna in the next round, would you expect that match to be under consideration?
Honestly, I'm pretty easygoing. Like, I don't really mind what court I play or what time I play. I do think, like, you guys would be able to tell me, but the match I played with Iga, was it a night? Close enough, hey. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. In one point, I understand, like, because they would be, like, popcorn matches. But I'm so used to not playing night matches here and playing night matches in, like, US Open or something like that, that I don't even associate this tournament with night matches.
Hi, Naomi. Congrats. Best Roland-Garros run so far. What has changed in your game, in your mindset? I have one quick question about football too, or soccer, I don't know. Which word do you prefer? The FIFA World Cup is coming to the US, Canada and Mexico. You have strong ties with the US. Also, Japan is playing in the tournament. How do you feel about that?
I only remember the last half of your question, so I'm going to answer that one. I think it's really cool. I saw that Haiti's playing Brazil, so I'm really excited to watch that one, and it's on Juneteenth, so that's something I'm going to definitely be tuned into. And yeah, I mean, I think World Cup is really special. Honestly, I'm not really a football watcher, so I only watch football during World Cup, so it should be really exciting. And what was the first half? What changed? I think I'm just a lot calmer now. I feel like, you know, in the previous years, I just wanted it so much. And now, obviously, I do want it, but I accept that it's a process and maybe it'll eventually come and maybe it won't, but I just have to, you know, enjoy it while it lasts.
Another quick fashion question. If you were to be scheduled in a night match, is there a different outfit planned for the night session?
You guys keep asking, and I keep providing. Like, why are we still asking? Yeah, I mean, I think it's fun, you know? Like, and every silhouette is inspired by something different, so.
Japanese questions?
お疲れ様でした。
ありがとうございます。
トマシコーチは五十嵐フィオンテク選手とか指導してましたけど、こうクレーに関するアドバイス、技術的なアドバイス、特にやっぱり印象に残ってるものとかってありますか？
I mean, I feel like with Tomas, it's not like he gives me clay-specific advice. Like, obviously, he'll tell me that these shots are probably better to hit on this surface, but he doesn't, like, come in with a rule book on clay. He kind of just tells me more, like, about my game and what he would prefer me to do, but he gives me a lot of leeway, actually.
お疲れ様でした。今日の対戦相手ヨビッチ選手、若い選手でしたけども、どういう気持ちで試合に入ったか、どういうふうなことを考えてたか教えてください。
Yeah, honestly, I feel like one of the reasons I was really calm was because I knew she was young, and I think younger players are some of the scariest players to play because they have no fear and, you know, they're kind of just going in there. And I also know going into the match, like, she's a really great player. So I just hope that my veteran status could, like, you know, shine a little bit in some moments, and I think it did. But yeah, she's a really great player, and I look forward to seeing her play a lot more matches on the tour.
今日そのヨビッチ選手とのクロスやりながらそこダウンザラインとすごい展開が多くてあっちからのこうだいぶ、ね、ストレスもたまる展開だと思うんですけどその中で自分の中でどうやってこううまくこうポイントを重ねていく術を見つけていったのかって何かあれば。
Yeah, I mean, I noticed that she went down the line a lot on her forehand. On the backhand, she didn't do it as much, but she would do it like if I hit 2 or 3 balls there. But it didn't necessarily stress me out because I feel like that is a risk anyways that she's taking. But she was pretty aggressive, which I think was her game because someone asked me about like aggressiveness or defensiveness in press before. But yeah, I mean, I think it's like one of those things, like you just have to account for it. Like you can't necessarily let it stress you out. You just have to keep going.